Patriarchal and Hebrew History 7. From Joseph's arrival in Egypt to his death, Genesis 29:1. 29 through 50. AM 2275 to 2368 BCE 1729 to 1636. Joseph becomes the slave of Potiphar, the Egyptian officer, finds favor in his sight, and is promoted to be steward of his house. Genesis 29, 1 through 6. Through the wickedness of Potiphar's wife, he is cast into prison. Genesis 39, 7 through 23. His experience there and the remarkable incident which befell him. Genesis 40, 1 through 23. Pharaoh's dreams and failure of his wise men to interpret them. Genesis 41, 1 through 8. Joseph is sent for, his interpretation, consequent exaltation, and the success that came to him. Verses 9 through 44. His marriage and the birth of his children. Verses 45 through 52. The famine, it extends to Canaan and affects Jacob's family. Genesis 42, 1 and 2. The sons of Jacob going down to Egypt for corn, kernels, they weren't going for corn, and they're meeting with Joseph. His conduct toward them, and their return, 3 through 38. Their second journey to Egypt, and reception by Joseph. His device to try them, and their consequent distress. Genesis 43 and 44. His final revelation of himself, and his sending for his father's family. Genesis 45. Jacob's journey to Egypt and his meeting with Joseph. Genesis 46, 1 through 29. The settlement of the family in Goshen. Verses 30 through 34. And in the Goetia, we have Gusion, which sounds like it could connect to that. Number 11. Introduction of Joseph's father and brothers to Pharaoh. Genesis 47, 1 through 10. Continuance and effect of the famine. Genesis 47, 13 through 26. Joseph's old age and charge to Joseph, 28 through 31. His final conversion with Joseph and his blessing to Joseph's children, Genesis 48. Jacob's prophetic benediction upon his sons and his death, Genesis 49, 1 through 33. The burial of Jacob in the land of Canaan, 50, 1 through 13. The apprehensions of Joseph's brothers, lest he should avenge himself on them for their former ill treatment of him. The magnanimous conduct toward them. Verses 15 through 21. Joseph's last days and death. Verses 22 through 26 of 50. And we left off in the last one, isn't Genesis 34 where I believe in the death penalty? I'm not opposing that, and that's when it comes to rape, but killing off a whole town of people while tricking them to get circumcised first, which is an incredibly unnatural and destructive thing to do. One in so many thousands of males and one in so many thousands of females actually need circumcision to, be able to urinate or something. But the rest of people, it's just a reduction of pleasure and an increase of chance of disease. But that's going too far. So that's a story that we skipped somewhere. I think it's in Genesis 34.